Welcome back, collectors and coin enthusiasts. In today's video, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of United States ultra-rare coinage. From incredible condition rarities to elusive mint errors that almost never appear in the wild, we'll be exploring 6 of the most valuable and highly sought-after coins ever struck in American history. These aren't just everyday pieces, each coin carries its own unique story, historical significance, and extraordinary market value, making them true treasures in the world of numismatics. So sit back, get your magnifying glass ready, and join me as we uncover what makes these rare US coins so remarkable, so collectible, and so astonishingly expensive. The 1995 P. Roosevelt dime stands out as an important modern issue that continues to draw interest from dedicated collectors of late 20th century US coinage. While most circulation strike dimes from the 1990s, the 1995 P becomes highly desirable when found in exceptionally high grades or in rare error varieties. Its appeal lies in the challenge of locating pristine, sharply struck examples despite a very large mintage and heavy circulation. As modern collectors place greater emphasis on top population coins and conditional rarities, the finest known 1995 P dimes, especially those graded MS-68 or MS-69, have become surprisingly valuable on the market today. Although not a classic rarity, it has established a strong niche demand among enthusiasts of the Roosevelt dime series, minted at the Philadelphia Mint in 1995. The 1995 P dime is part of the long-running Roosevelt dime series, first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt. During the mid-1990s, the United States Mint produced tens of millions of dimes annually to support growing economic activity. There were no major commemorative events tied specifically to the 1995 issue, but the period is notable for representing the later years of traditional circulation strike coinage before the debut of state quarters and the rise of high-tech minting improvements. Philadelphia served as the primary producer of business strike coins for daily commerce, and the 1995 P dime reflects the mint's effort to maintain efficient mass production while still upholding design consistency. Though ordinary in its era, the coin has gained importance as collectors revisit modern denominations with renewed interest in quality and rarity. The 1995 P Roosevelt dime features the familiar obverse portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, designed by John R. Sinek. The obverse includes the inscriptions "Liberty," "In God We Trust," the date, and the P mint mark to the right of Roosevelt's neck. The reverse displays an olive branch, torch, and oak branch, symbols of peace, liberty, and strength, surrounded by United States of America, E pluribus unum, and the denomination 1 dime, struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition. Next up, in the 1978 D. Roosevelt dime holds a quiet yet meaningful place in modern U.S. numismatics, especially among collectors who appreciate subtle varieties and high-grade business strike coins. Though the regular issue 1978 D dime is a common circulation coin, its highest grade survivor examples and rare mint error varieties make it surprisingly sought after in today's market. Collectors pursue the coin not only for completing Roosevelt dime sets but also because extremely well preserved pieces from this era are far scarcer than their mintage figures suggest. As interest grows in modern condition rarities, the best examples of the 1978 D dime have gained steady demand, with auction records showing that top-tier mint state grades can command significant premiums. The 1978 D dime was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the primary producers of America's circulating coinage throughout the 20th century. as part of the long-running Roosevelt dime series introduced in 1946. The 1978 D issue reflects a period of stable, high-volume coin production. Following the shift away from silver in 1965, the United States at this time was experiencing economic transition, inflationary pressures, and evolving monetary needs, which influenced increased coinage output. The coin does not commemorate a special event but continues the national tribute to President Franklin D. Roosevelt, honoring his legacy and his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II. The 1978 D dime features the familiar portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse, designed by John R. Sinek. The inscriptions include Liberty, In God We Trust, the date, and the Denver *D mint mark. The reverse carries the iconic torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. Struck in a copper nickel clad composition, outer layers of copper nickel bonded to a pure copper core. The coin weighs 2.27 grams and measures 17.9 millimeters in diameter, while the design itself is standard. What makes this issue notable is the difficulty of finding perfectly struck, fully lustrous, mark-free examples in the highest mint state grades. Superb gems require excellent planchet quality, sharp strikes, and pristine surfaces, factors surprisingly uncommon among late 1970s business strikes, although over 300 million 1978 D dimes were minted. True rarity emerges only at the highest levels of preservation or in certain error varieties. Coins graded MS-67 or MS-68 by top grading services are exceptionally scarce, as late 1970s production often resulted in abrasions, weak strikes, and handling marks. A few notable mint errors, such as off-center strikes, broad strikes, double dies, and clad layer missing errors, are significantly less common and can command strong premiums. Certification plays a massive role in determining rarity because only a tiny fraction of the total mintage has survived in pristine condition.